Hey guys, it's me, Angel. I'm at Comicpalooza doing Potty blog. As I said a couple weeks back, I was going on location, and this one's going to be coming out probably either later on tonight or on Monday. I haven't decided yet, but we're in the beginning stages of setting up for the con. It's pretty cool.
Thank you so much.
I will say that this blog is going to look a little bit weird. That was Kaylee, by the way. I know some people have been wondering how she looks like. That was her. But this one's going to look a little weird because it's going to be all mashed up at different segments of time. Okay? So stay tuned and you will see more as the convention comes on. Hey guys, so I am on the run. I'm currently recording from Comicpalooza and I'm checking out the sites. So far everything looks pretty nice and nifty. I'm sure you want to see some of the stuff, which is why I'm about to turn it over. See, look at that. Cool stuff all over the place, guys. You guys should come down here tonight, today even. It's a whole weekend event. A lot of artists will be selling a lot of great gears and stuff like that. And to be honest, it's a great community. I'm sorry, I'm trying to walk and make sure I don't hit anyone because everyone's dressed up like crazy. We're about to open the doors in half an hour. So everyone has like an on edge feeling right now. But we're looking forward to it. For the celebrities, none of the celebrities are here yet. Their agents are here. They're all setting up for them. Some of the celebrities that are here today will be Peter Mayhews, and he is the man inside the suit of the Chewbacca. He is Chewbacca. And he should be here today. Yeah, he'll be here soon. Kevin Sorbo. Wow. Man, I gotta say, there's a lot of big artists or actors somewhat. Oh, my favorite, Christopher Judge. He used to play Teal'c on Stargate, and he's starting up in a new Batman flick coming up in this summer. So there's a lot for people to look for, and definitely a lot of places for your people to come chill out at. Yeah. Overall, the convention is going off without a hitch. If it's a little shaking, I'm walking. Sorry, guys. And as I said before, this vlog is going to be pieced together, and it might look a little bit weird at times. And for some reason, I'm just going to say this, there is a McDonald's table here. Don't quite understand it myself. I don't know if I want to understand it, but it's happening. So overall, there's a lot of great dealers, a lot of great artists. I think I made the bad choice of coming here after I got paid, because I'm probably not going to have a paycheck by the end of the week, more or less. So we're going to see what's up. I'm also going to go talk to some of the artists with you guys watching and see what they think about the whole convention. You know, get a feel for the place. So it's going to be some interesting stuff. See how everyone started out, what inspires them, things like that. So yeah, again, it's a whole weekend event. Hopefully you guys do come and show your support to the local artists, because that's who this is. It's for all the local artists and some not so local. It's a way for them to show who they are and what they can create with the limitless imagination that they have within their tiny, tiny pea-sized brains. Oh, here's one of the artists right now. Sam! Get over here. Everyone, this is Sam. She's one of the artists, and hopefully she will do a little interview later on about how she started out drawing and stuff like that.
You can call me Buttonhead.
Buttonhead. Alright, see you, Sam. So it's going to be interesting, and I'll keep you guys up to date. I will say, I saw the best cosplay yet. It's a guy dressed up as Nightwing, full latex with a mask. It looks pretty cool. He even has the makeup for the eyes. So yeah, more to come. Keep tuned. Hey guys, it's me, Angel. Currently I am holding a table for a friend because he decided to sleep in today and be a lazy punk. Jeffrey, whenever you see this later on, and yes, I am calling you out. His name is Jeffrey. He's been on the blog before. He I don't know. He is screwed up. Lucky for him, he has a friend like me that decided to come here and keep watch over his stuff. which is none because the table's completely empty. And the reason I'm doing this is because if he didn't show up, his table would have been given away. He would have lost his entire deposit, which I think is like $100. So, and that would suck, to be honest, coming all the way down here, losing your deposit. So, you owe me, buddy. Alright, by the way, I also already lined up one of my first people to talk to later on. His name is Mickey. He does his own writing, and he's even worked on the Dresden File comics, so you guys are going to enjoy talking to him later on. So, until next time, whenever that is, talk to you later, guys. Hey guys, it's me. I'm back for another edition of Potty Blog, and I've met my first cosplayer. She's doing a terrific job. She is currently playing the lead character of the new movie called Brave. Say hi to the internet.
Hello, internet. My name's Merida.
That's her. Now, what inspired you to make this costume?
Well, beyond the fact that Merida is such a strong female figure, she's part of my heritage. I'm Scottish, well, half Scottish anyway. Beyond the fact that my online handle is Meridise and her name is Merida. So I thought it would be a lot of fun to choose a character who shares a name very similar to my own. And then, of course, I had the pattern for the dress and had to find the wig. But beyond that, it was a lot of fun. The movie looks amazing, and I've always wanted to cosplay something that wasn't anime or comics.
Okay. All right, next question. How long did it take you to make this costume, and how much did it cost?
Oh, gosh. All right.
They're so expensive nowadays to make. So
very long story around this. All right. First off, the dress. The dress cost me. I'll step back for you.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
This is how she looks like.
Probably around $50 to $100 worth of fabric. I got most of it on clearance. And took about 25 hours to put together. The cloak was easy. It took about $5 worth of clearance fabric actually, and the bow was the hardest part. The bow actually is my second bow that I've worked on for this. Probably 10 hours worth of detail work. I'm gonna just zoom into your camera for you.
There we go. Look at
all
that.
The painted details. I've got chains.
That is a lot of detail. I'll admit.
Got the gem on the top. She also has stones on the bottom for weight. I'm assuming they haven't explained that yet in the previews.
Right.
I also individually fletched every single one of these arrows and attached them to the belt. So
you have done your homework. I'll be admit.
I can quote every single preview.
See, that is impressive, okay, blogger? That's what I'm talking about. A fan that enjoys her fandom so much, she's willing to memorize the previews before the movie comes out.
More like have to pause at every single moment to see how many of these stupid little pieces go in between each sleeve.
Oh, God. So how many hours did it take you to make this?
Probably all told around 50 hours.
50 hours? Wow. Okay, that's quite an undertaking.
Well, even then it's a work in progress. This is kind of my test because I can already see I need to hem tape and I need to figure out the better way to attach the belt. There's lots of different things. I'm probably going to get a new wig too. This crap.
I have to say you are improving the cosplaying. Blogger, she is improving it by a lot of factors. Again, she does an excellent costume for cosplaying, and then she is pulling off the accent so very well.
Thank you.
So kudos on that.
Thank you. It's part of learning to be an amateur voice actress. I'm working on getting into Funimation and Seraphim Studios, other anime dubbing companies, and so working on my voice acting all day long is obviously a lot of fun.
Well, kudos, you've done a fantastic job, I'll be quite honest.
Thank you.
So, thank you for giving me this little quick interview. My bloggers are going to love listening, showing the cosplay experience. They're still learning about this whole world, so thank you for that. Until next time, from Potty Blog, talk to you all later. Hey guys, it's me again. This is another section of the video blog, and I'm currently talking with
Claudia Smith.
Claudia Smith. Claudia, will you tell us a little bit about yourself and about what you do for
What's the time limit?
As long as you want.
Here at Comicpalooza, I'm just a vendor. I make everything that's in the booth because apparently I'm slightly psychotic. Look at the amount of stuff I have. Really, I am slightly psychotic.
It is quite a lot, to be quite honest.
Outside of this, I do a lot of vending at various cons. I also run the Artist Alley at Project A-Con, which there's an experience and a half sometimes. Imagine, if you will, 120 artists all being plugged together to do their thing. Every one of them has a unique personality. Every one of them has a unique take on the universe. and they have to be organized. And we all know artists' organization
Yeah,
a little bit challenging.
I'm currently dating one, so I can understand that.
They're awesome people, don't get me wrong.
Oh, no, they're amazing.
Tons of awesome people.
They're fun.
But there are moments of bookkeeping people.
Yeah.
You can't count. What the heck? So it gets kind of weird.
I gotcha.
I've been doing the Artist Alley at Acon for about 6 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. I've done all kinds of other things at conventions. After my very first convention, I realized I'm not your normal attendee. I have to be doing things.
Right.
So I've run live action games. I've helped vendors. I've helped organize things. I've done things that make people go, "What were you thinking?" There's a lot. What do you want to know about?
Oh, no, I agree. I was told you are the person to come to talk about conventions in general because you've been at it for so long. By Mickey,
Yeah.
he talked you up to me. He's like, you have to interview this lady. She will, and she has a
Okay.
community that if you want to put a video out there, she's the one you talk to, so she can put that video out there for you as
wow.
well.
Now I feel like I have to do something.
You don't have to. You don't have to. You just-
Well, he's right, because I have been doing conventions for... Oh, good Lord, I've been doing conventions for 25 years.
Oh, I am impressed.
I'm confused.
I'm impressed and a little bit jealous. I wish I will be able to.
Well, okay, when I very first started doing conventions, I was in college. I had a friend that they knew that I loved the whole science fiction fantasy, I did comics and all the other, the geek stuff that we are used to. And they told me, you have to come to this convention. What's a convention? That was the mistake. Asking that question. So I went and I got to meet some people and talk to some artists and writers and the fun stuff, the things that I enjoy. And after one day I was bored out of my skull because I wasn't participating. I was an observer. Yeah.
Okay.
So I then, one of the people that was there, one of the writers, was wanting a little bit of help with something, and he says, if you play the game, then you can help me run it. I go, okay. So I played this live action game that he had. Oh my God, that was wonderful. And then I helped him run it. And watching people slowly go insane was just, oh yeah, I can do this forever. So that got me down the gaming route. I then ended up working for Steve Jackson Games for a while.
He told me about that. He told me there's some information he won't tell me, but try to bring it up in some way. And he's like, she probably won't tell you that she used to work for Steve Jackson.
Oh, I have no problem with telling people that I used to work for Steve Jackson Games. It was a lark while it lasted. It was good. It was interesting. Went out of that. I actually, for a while there, I made a living running live action games. I've worked for Hogshead Publishing a couple times. They're the ones that do the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Let me rephrase that. They're the ones that made Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay actually playable. Because before that, the errata was everywhere, and so they put it all in one book so that people could actually get to it, and then rewrote it so it made sense in English, and since they're British, it was good English.
Right. The good old day English. I gotcha.
Worked for Pagan Publishing, the very first people to come out with the cute Cthulhu plushies.
Oh,
yes, I was one of the people that was selling those plushies.
Thank you. You've made my life a living hell for my girlfriend. That's all she wants.
Is the cute Cthulhu
Yes,
plushies?
I try and get it for her, and I'm like, oh, they're always sold out.
You can actually special order them. I think if you Google Pagan Publishing, there's a link on their page that takes it to the person who makes them. Because I had, at one point, when I first met the guy who's now my husband, I wanted to send him a weird Christmas gift, and since he's another Cthulhu fan like I am, I was like, okay, this will be weird, and because he'd talk about the dreaded pink Cthulhu. So I had a pink Cthulhu made and sent to him, and apparently it made him go, he's a guy, but it made him do the guy equivalent of a squeak. It was awesome. Yes.
Oh, he went all eked out.
Oh, he eked out on it. It was awesome. So the plush Cthulhus are a fun thing, and they can be made custom. So you can get plaid, mauve.
I would have to check that out.
Paisley.
And it's pagan.com?
Pagan Publishing. If
Pagan
you Google
Publishing.
Pagan Publishing. They also do, they're the ones that are doing the Delta Green stuff, which is Cthulhu in a modern day setting.
Okay.
And much harder to find your Cthulhus than it is in the Victorian settings. And much more dangerous to find those Cthulhus too, because as we all know, if you nuke Cthulhu, he comes back 15 minutes later, radioactive and pissed off.
Yeah. Yes. I know Cthulhu well. I hate the little bastard. This is me all the time whenever we play.
Did Mickey tell you what he used to do when he was playing the Cthulhu campaigns?
He did not.
Oh, he was telling me about this back when we were dating. It was, he would go into the campaign as basically a Guido, an enforcer. And one of the things he always carried with him was a large amount of dynamite. So whenever they were going to go up against the Night Gaunt or whatever, wing it around the corner, blow up the monster, now they can go in and do whatever they want to do. Mickey's a strange one. He's fun.
I've been noticing, I talked to him for about half an hour. I'm going to do his interview later on today,
Cool.
actually. And he was a very interesting person. I'm actually pretty glad I met him and leaving to you and everybody
you.
else. And he talked you up like crazy.
It's so weird.
Actually, the whole table, they love you over there.
Okay.
They're not like, oh, you got to talk to Claudia. She's the one to talk to. Like, really? Like, so.
Okay, I guess I've been doing this for a while.
They say you were the person to know because you know everyone.
I know a few people, but I wouldn't. When you've been doing conventions for as long as I have, you end up finding out who everybody is,
right.
And eventually you end up dealing with everybody. Because I do the Artist Alley, I know Mary and Laura from ACON. They're the ones that run the show. Mary's show, and Laura's her second in command.
Right.
Because I was working for various vendors in the circuit, I ended up learning who they were because they were interesting and fun people. I think one of the coolest things I ever did was I got a chance to talk to Mike Resnick for about 3 hours over an extremely large amount of vodka. But Mike Resnick is, I mean, I love him as a writer, but it was fascinating to sit there and talk to him because he was writing space opera cowboy things before Firefly was even envisioned by Joss Whedon. Okay. In fact, he was writing, if you get a chance to read some of his stuff, oh my God, it's wonderful things.
What's his name again?
Mike Resnick.
Mike Resnick.
Start, if you can, it's out of print, I think, but if you can get it, start with the Ballad of Lucifer Jones.
The title already intrigues me, I'll be honest.
Well, it's about the Right Reverend Lucifer Jones, a man who wants to build his perfect church. We're talking a church where the sinners can come and, well, it's going to be next to a brothel, you have to understand. That way you come in, you do your sinning, you go to next door, and you're going to get your forgiveness. It's an all-in-one stop and shop. And then, at the brothel, you give your love offerings to the Lord. And you get your love offerings back, baby. It's a wonderful concept. It's a place where everybody can feel free. That's Lucifer Jones. That's the stories of him going and trying to get the money to build his church.
I like that. That sounds pretty cool.
In the first 20 pages, there's this one scene where he's in jail, and he's describing what it's like being in this jail. And if it wasn't for the ministrations of this lovely lady, Mai, coming around, I would have felt very lonely. But fortunately, she came around, and I would convert the bejabbers out of her 2 or 3 times a day.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. Okay,
I'm like the first 10 pages, and it gets funnier from there.
I'm gonna have to check this out.
Mike Resnick is brilliant.
And then my viewers are gonna love it. Now that you said more than enough time, I'm sure they'll remember Mike Resnick.
Mike Resnick. He is.
Resnick. Remember that, guys.
He is a god amongst men when it comes to writing. I worship the man. He's just that good.
I have to check that out.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I have one last question.
Best away.
And this one I've been asking everyone. Now you've been doing a lot of conventions, obviously, for the last 25 years.
Yep.
Is it a different atmosphere between an anime convention and a comic book convention as far as the people?
Every convention has its own flavor, and you will find people that will cross the genres because these kind of conventions, the very first thing is that everybody wants to exercise their imagination in some way, shape, or form. So yes, there's a difference, but it's like everybody likes ice cream, but some people like vanilla, some like chocolate, some like strawberry, some like Rocky Road, and some don't care. They're just eating ice cream and they're very happy. Comic book conventions like this one are kind of the everybody's here because they're eating ice cream and therefore they're happy type. Because you have all of the different fandoms coming in here. So it's schizophrenic is the wrong word because now I'm going in a very strange direction, but it's definitely a melting pot compared to other types. Okay. Anime conventions are mostly anime fans, right. And they are there to see, do, appreciate, be a part of anime. Right. They have the very specific styles of art that they like, they have the specific musics that they like, everything. Science fiction conventions are a completely different animal because they are there for science fiction and maybe fantasy, but mostly science fiction. This is more a little bit of everything. It's a comic book con, but comic cons bring in your sci-fi fans, your anime fans, all of that, because it all just sort of fits.
That's the best explanation I've gotten all day.
Oh! Even with the strange analogies there.
It fit. Trust me.
Cool.
I've done a couple. And people are like, "Oh, they always try to pick a side." I was like, "No, I don't kind of. Just tell me which one do you know."
There is no side because we're all fans of this stuff. We are geeks. I do not care who you are. By virtue of loving the things that we do, we are all geeks.
Obviously.
And you know what? This is a rockin' good thing. Because
yeah.
we've got imaginations, we have games that we play, we have... You walk in here and you know you have something in common with every single person here. You have to kind of figure out what that commonality is, but at the very least, you're all at a comic book con. So you know that you like the same stuff.
Right.
It's all good. There's no sides.
There you go, fans. Straight from Claudia. She did an amazing interview, so thank you for that.
You're more than welcome.
And again, she did the best answer so far of the day for that question. I've asked that question a couple of times. Not so well, but thank you for that.
Oh, you're
really.
more than welcome.
And Claudia, thank you for that. So until next time, Potty bloggers. See you soon. Hey guys, it's me again. And we are returning to our interviews of the Comicpalooza scene. The next interview I have up, her name is Caitlin. Caitlin, what is your last name, by the way?
It's Richardson.
Caitlin Richardson. And this is an artist you should keep an eye on. I've seen her work. She does a fantastic job. And we're going to find out a couple of information about her. And I guess the first question, Caitlin, is why are you here?
I actually just got into comics within the last year and a half, and
11 by 17 size.
I really love it. I love the art styles, and I love the detail they put into it, and I love the care they take when they try to make perceptions and compositions. So I'm just really interested.
I had an animation studio there.
Cool. Now, Caitlin, if you will be such a kind dear, and you're doing a great job so far. I think you're a little nervous. Don't worry, you get over the nervousness real quickly. So, my next question will be, what kind of art style do you normally aim for?
That has varied over the years. Right now, I'm trying to improve my more comic style. I'm trying to understand the noir inking style with the heavy dark shading. But usually I do either really high realism or really cartoony style shading.
I really like using colored pencil on that paper.
Alright, well, one of my last few questions, I got maybe two of my last, but one of my last few questions I have to ask is, have you noticed the difference between anime conventions and comic book conventions?
Aren't you supposed to be?
And which one would you prefer?
Well, anime conventions are really high energy and you meet a lot of fun people, but they're also a lot more psycho than comic conventions. You get a lot of squealy fangirls and a lot of really younger...
It sounds like you have to experience.
Younger girls, and it can be scary sometimes. I haven't tried to sell at an anime convention yet, but I think comic conventions are a lot more chill and a lot less full of screaming high school fangirls.
Okay, I can understand that. I will say one of my previous interviewers, she said that one of the reasons that they love comic book conventions is because, you know, anime is towards anime and sci-fi is towards sci-fi, but a comic book is more of a family-like atmosphere, because when you're at a comic book, you already know you have something in interest of somebody else. So it's a kind of a compilation of all kinds of genres: anime, comic books, sci-fi. Now, would you agree with that kind of assessment on the convention?
I would say that to an extent. I mean, anime conventions, I mean, everybody has read some sort of anime, but because anime has become such a huge field, they don't have like set characters that everybody knows or set companies that everybody knows. The comics have been around forever and ever, and it's bred into people, you know, over the years, and anime has just been so new and it's grown so fast that I don't think it's just built up that far yet.
Cool things. Okay, my last question, and more important, What side are you on, Marvel or DC?
You know the answer to this question already.
I know, but my viewers don't. Come on, they have to know.
Sorry for all you Marvel guys out there. I'm a DC fan, mostly because I'm a big Batman fan. But I will admit that Marvel's storylines are better.
You heard it from her first. Marvel is awesome. No, just joking. She picked DC. She did.
Dig yourself in a hole. Be careful.
I'll be careful. All right. As you can also notice, this is one of the first interview I've had, or second, where it's not all shaky, and that's mainly because I actually have a table. I've been doing the other ones by hand and trying to adjust it as I go along. Apologies for that. Also, Claudia, if you're watching this later on, if I have misquoted you, I do apologize. But I'm pretty sure I got your quote summarized. All right. So until later, I will see what else I can dig up for you. See you guys. So guys, that is day 1 of Comicpalooza. There was one more interview that's supposed to be taking place right now, but unfortunately due to some sound problems, I won't be able to attach it, and which is too bad because it was really a really great interview. So I'm gonna try and make it again tomorrow if he has time for me, God willing. But either way you can. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will also be uploading the videos in the video segments to show off some of the different people if people want to just see what they have. So enjoy.